Self-love. How to love yourself before loving others. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're tackling a fundamental topic, self-love. We often hear that we must love ourselves before loving others. But what does that really mean? And above all, how do we achieve it concretely? This video offers you a structured and relevant exploration of self-love, with keys and practical exercises to transform your relationship with yourself and, consequently, your relationships with others. Definition and crucial distinction. What is self-love? It's a positive attitude towards oneself, based on acceptance, respect, self-knowledge, and self-worth. It's recognizing one's intrinsic value, independently of successes or failures. Essential difference with egoism. Egoism consists of focusing solely on one's own needs, to the detriment of others. Self-love, on the contrary, allows us to establish healthy and balanced relationships because we don't expect others to fill a void. Keywords: self-love, self-esteem, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-knowledge, self-worth, egoism, narcissism. 2. Indicators of a lack of self-love. Recognizing the signs of a lack of self-love is the first step towards change. Here are the main indicators: severe and constant self-criticism, negative inner dialogue, systematic self-deprecation, dependence on the gaze of others, constant search for approval, fear of judgment, difficulty setting boundaries, inability to say no, feeling exploited, destructive social comparison, feeling of inferiority compared to others, toxic relationships, attraction to people who belittle or manipulate us, excessive perfectionism, fear of failure and pursuit of unattainable perfection, difficulty receiving compliments, feeling of not deserving them. Keywords: inner criticism, emotional dependence, personal boundaries, social comparison, toxic relationships, perfectionism, low self-esteem. 3 consequences of a lack of self-love. A lack of self-love has significant repercussions on all aspects of life. Interpersonal relationships. Difficulty building healthy and fulfilling relationships. Social isolation. Mental health. Increased risk of depression, anxiety, eating disorders. Professional and personal success. Lack of self-confidence, difficulty achievement goals. General well-being. Constant feeling of unease, lack of joy in life. Keywords: consequences of lack of self-love. Interpersonal relationships, mental health, depression, anxiety, eating disorders, professional success, well-being. 4. Concrete strategies to cultivate self-love. Here are concrete actions to develop self-love. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would give to a friend. Exercise. Imagine you are talking to a friend who is experiencing the same situation as you. What words would you use? Identify and challenge negative thoughts. Develop a more positive and encouraging inner dialogue. Exercise. Keep a thought journal and identify negative patterns. Take care of your body and mind. Adopt a balanced diet. Practice regular physical activity. Get enough sleep. Meditate, etc. Set realistic goals and celebrate them. Set achievable challenges and recognize your progress. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Distance yourself from toxic relationships. Learn to say no and set boundaries. Assert your needs and limits with respect. Forgive yourself for your mistakes and learn from them. Consider mistakes as learning opportunities. Practice gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of your life. Exercise. Keep a gratitude journal. Develop your talents and passions. Invest in activities that you enjoy and allow you to flourish. Keywords: self-compassion, positive thoughts, self-care, realistic goals, positive relationships, personal boundaries, forgiveness, gratitude, talents, passions, personal development. The impact of self-love on relationships. Loving yourself is the foundation of healthy and fulfilling relationships. When you love yourself, you are less emotionally dependent. You don't expect others to fill a void. Set clear and respectful boundaries. You communicate your needs and limits assertively. Attract healthier relationships. You attract people who respect and value you. give and receive love in a more balanced way. You are able to love without forgetting yourself. Keywords: healthy relationships, emotional dependence, assertive communication, balanced relationship. 6. An inspiring story. I'd like to tell you the story of Elise. For a long time, Elise devalued herself, constantly comparing herself to others. She felt invisible, insignificant. One day, during a walk in the forest, she noticed a small, twisted, and scrawny tree growing among the rocks. Instead of judging it for its appearance, she admired its strength and resilience in surviving in such a hostile environment. It was at that moment that she had a realization. If this tree could accept itself as it was and thrive despite the difficulties, why couldn't she? She then began working on herself, starting by practicing self-compassion and focusing on her qualities. Little by little, her view of herself changed. She learned to love and accept herself, and this transformed her life and her relationships. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process that requires patience, kindness, and perseverance. Don't forget that you are unique and precious, and that you deserve to be loved, above all by yourself. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Link to additional resources in the description.